Have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
हाँ, Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He's both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit ownsweethome.net. That is ownsweethome.net. DRE number 013555522 and MLS 236574.
Hello, namaste, and welcome Radio Zindagi listeners. Today we have another exciting show, Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. You are going to get the power-packed 30 minutes of information on low inventory, low market inventory, got home sellers. We always welcome you to call us at 510-770-1550 to ask a question on the radio. However, if you are unable to get in, you can always submit a question for a personal response. Just go to Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, and click on the radio show link to submit your question. Hey, and you can always find Amit Inamdar just by searching his name on Google. Hello, Amit, and welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you, Renuka, and hello, friends, and hello, listeners. Own Sweet Home, and welcome to my show, Power Hour with no one but me, Amit Inamdar. As the month of April approaches, the more and more sellers are coming out to sell their homes. They are showing up. Actually, the inventory in Fremont market has doubled from 80 to 90 homes down up to around 160 to 180 homes, which is still a lot less than the normal market, which is typically a 400 to 500 homes in the market. Even during the boom time of 2004 and 2005, there were around 250 to 300 active homes in the market at any given time. So the 160 to 180 homes today is still a positive news for a lot of home buyers who are frustrated for not getting in. But, something is better than nothing. So we have doubled the inventory. So get in the market. It's time for you to go and buy your home. The demand is still high than the supply, and market absorption rate is one home selling every 10 days. And that means low inventory again.
Of course, friends, low inventory and higher demand means prices rising. One may think in markets like this, you may not need help of a professional. Think again. These are the markets that create excessive profits for the seller based on overbidding, and you get that extra cream on the top. Only experienced realtor and broker Amit can bring you that extra value over your price. He is certified negotiator. He has wealth of knowledge, and he is a great consultant. So Amit, how do you help to get that extra mile, to get that cream on the top?
Right. Before you get carried away, though, let's be realistic. Any buyer who pays way over asking may get hurt based on what they bought, and that may create liabilities for the seller. This liability, however real or not, may create lawsuits, and of course defending them may wash away those extra gains. So when I negotiate, it's not just about the price, it's also about the terms of the sale. It's one thing to have the buyer remove all contingencies up front to buy the home or lose the deposit scenario, or it's another thing to make sure that the buyer is taking calculated risks which may limit seller's liability. As I have always said before, again and again, real estate is both emotional and a financial decision for both home buyers and home sellers, and the home sale is negotiated on both the fronts.
Listeners, if you want to get hold of Amit, call us at the studio 510-770-1550, 510-770-1550. What do you mean by that, Amit, ki sellers, real estate sale is both emotional and financial decision?
Right. See, Renuka, the financial part is very easy to understand. How much money am I paying from the buyer standpoint, and how much money the seller is making from the seller standpoint. Now, to understand it even further, you have to see what are the components of this analysis and where buyer and seller are splitting their cost. The closing costs can be divided between the buyer and a seller, or one party can pay them all. There is no hard and fast rule that buyer should pay this and seller should pay that. It's all about negotiations. So the financial decision is kind of easy to understand because the seller looks at what his bottom line is after all the costs that are put on the seller, or maybe some of the costs paid by the buyer. So the bottom line for the seller is basically known based on that. The emotional part gets reflected in the contingencies. The contingencies are basically the conditions in the contract, and we had a whole show dedicated for contingencies before. So if the buyer is made an emotionally strong offer, that means the buyer has seen all the needed reports, all the disclosures. They know about the neighborhood, they know about the schools, they know about the area information, and they have a comfort level to reduce the contingency period in the contract. One of my friends' clients and now friends came to my office a couple of days ago, and during our conversation he repeated the sentence, Amit, real estate is both emotional and financial decision. I wonder where he heard that.
We have a caller on the line.
Okay, sure. Hi, this is Amit Inamdar. Welcome to my show. Own Sweet Home. Who am I talking to?
Hi, this is Sam, and I had a question. I've never bought a home before, but I've kind of looked around, and all the good homes that I see around in the Fremont, Union City, Redwood City, Redwood Shores area, is it true that they are, if you're going for a 3 or 4 bedroom and pretty much a new home, are you always looking at $1 million or more? And if so, is it true that with 20% down payment, your chances of securing the home are pretty less?
Well, okay. See, this is a very loaded question, first of all. I mean, you mentioned like 4 or 5 areas, and depending, even in the areas, there are homes available at a different price range. So first thing to of course do is to figure out what your needs analysis is. I mean, what do you really want in the house? And narrowing down the neighborhood is one of my expertise based on your qualification level and what your family or your individual needs might be. Once you know those, then you can focus on the areas. Now, 20% down payment on $1 million is $200,000, but if you are able to meet your needs at a $700K home in certain neighborhoods of Fremont, then that's almost like a 30% down payment. And it's not just the down payment that you are making, because when you are overbidding on these homes, let's say you overbid by $50,000 and you have $100,000 in the bank on a $500,000, and you bid at 550 and the appraisal comes in at 500. The lender gives you a loan based on 500,000. So you use your 100,000 and you still need additional 50,000 to pay to the seller. So the thing is, it's not just about having the right down payment or the 20% down payment. You need to figure out whether you have an ability to actually pay above the appraised value and still be able to complete the contract. Okay, Sam?
Okay, thank you.
All right. So we were talking about the my friend kind of came by and he said the home buying is a financial and an emotional decision, you know.
So he must have learned it from you, Amit. He must be listening to your show every week.
Yeah, absolutely he is. I mean, many times, you know, I mean, one wants to know, like, what does make buyer an emotionally strong buyer, you know. And many times the buyer visit my open houses. And when they visit, they typically have their own agent. However, they do talk to me because I'm at the open house and they want to find out more about the house and other things. And I get an idea about their motivation, how long they've been looking, how many offers they have written, you know, what their down payment is. And other times, if I don't get a chance to talk to these buyers, I get information by asking their agent, their loan officer. This provides me with the information on the motivational and emotional aspect of their decision to purchase the home I'm selling. It's one thing to make sure the buyer is emotionally committed to the purchase. However, as a listing agent representing the seller, a lot of preparation goes into it so that the buyer will be emotionally strong.
So, Radio Zindagi listeners, the market has very low inventory. Prices are rising, and under new rules, the buyer qualification is reduced. That is actually making the market tougher on the first-time home buyers. So, when Amit works with buyers, he will pre-approve their loan in advance. This not only helps buyer but also helps sellers. If you're planning to sell, all you need is one qualified buyer to buy your home. Amit has already pre-approved these buyers. So whether you want to sell in the open market using Amit's proven marketing methods or you want to do a silent market sale, you can call Amit directly at 510-364-6686. You can also visit his website ownsweethome.net, that is OWN, ownsweethome.net. And if you forget these numbers, just Google Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find him. So if you need to talk to Amit right now, the studio number is 510-770-1550, 510-770-1550. Amit, we have been talking about the low market inventory, got home sellers. And you talked about emotional aspects of buying real estate and the home preparation to make buyer comfortable.
Yes. So, the buyer is only going to get emotionally comfortable provided the home is prepared for sale well in advance and the information is available for the buyer to make that emotionally strong decision. So, yes, sellers typically decide to sell the home well in advance. Okay. It's not like a decision that they make like a week and say, okay, I want to sell my home next week, because when you are planning to sell your home, you also are planning to buy another. Okay. As a matter of fact, those who are open about their plans, I advise them to make sure they take their pictures of their home during the spring and summer months. So in case they decide to plan in the winter months, they have beautiful pictures of the garden and the flowers and everything, and their home stands out among the comparable homes for sale in the market in the winter months. So take a lot of pictures, guys, for the curb appeal during the spring and summer. I also have a free, no obligation room by room review for the sellers. At that time, I walk through the whole house, the front yard, the backyard, the rooms, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and provide sellers with the list of items they must improve to get the highest and best price in any market.
So listeners, one of the free services Amit offers is the room by room review. Amit has contractors, remodel crew, and landscapers, gardeners to make sure your home shines among the competition. Home sellers, it starts with creating a curb appeal. I guess we have a caller on the line.
Oh, hi, this is Amit, Own Sweet Home. Who am I talking to?
Oh, hi, Amit. My name is Faisal. I just want to know, how is the market in Pittsburgh area? 94565.
Oh, you're talking about like near Concord and Pittsburgh area. See, that market has that market is supposed to go up this year. Okay, these markets kind of, oops, that's fine. I can talk. The markets are supposed to basically started going up in the East Bay. Before that, they were going up in the Silicon Valley, and that's supposed to kind of continue their trend in the outskirts of the Bay Area. All right. So we were talking about, Renuka, you said the main thing you want to do is creating the curb appeal, right?
Yes.
And it's always about first impression. If it looks great from outside, it must be a beautiful home from inside, right? Packaging matters. One has to tidy up the outside, get rid of the yard clutter, the bushes, the overgrown tree branches. If you're selling in spring or summer months, flowers send out the invitation to visit your home. However, way before that, we have to power wash the house. Power wash involves high pressure power spray that removes any accumulated dirt, loose paint, stains, spider webs, and any other blemishes. This provides a clean surfaces to prepare your home for sale. Looks like we have another caller. Hi, this is Amit, Own Sweet Home. How can I help?
Hi, Amit. I wanted to again get more outlook on if I'm looking at an investment property between Sacramento or those mountain homes. What would you recommend and why, or what's better, keeping the investment in mind?
All right. So when you say investment, you need to understand if you are thinking of an investment where the prices will go up, that's speculation. If you are thinking about an investment where if you have like a $50,000 to invest and you put it in a CD and get a 1% return versus putting in real estate and get rents, and that turns into like a 6% return after paying all the costs like mortgages and insurance and all that, that's the way to kind of look at it. So You can buy the investment property anywhere as long as your investment goals are clear. Basically, meaning what kind of return are you expecting on your investment? That means the $50,000 that you have, where do you want to put it? Whether it's like a CD mutual funds or the housing market. And if the house prices go up in future, of course, that's a cream on your investment. And that's how one should look at it.
Definitely looking at the house prices going up in the future as well as a rental,
The prices do. But see, the thing is, if you buy something with a negative cash flow and your future doesn't happen, you are going to regret your decision. Okay? So the thing is, you always want to make sure your cash flow is working properly, because in the months when the properties are going to remain vacant, you have to put in extra cash anyway. So when it's occupied, at least you don't have to pay in extra cash. So that would be the case. Of course, I mean, the predictions are for the market to kind of rise until, I mean, in my opinion, if the rates go above 5%, you will see the slowdown in the market. A lot of people won't be able to afford to buy, and at that time people will start buying in the outskirts. Another thing you need to is very important is you have to make sure there is a job market available in the areas you are planning to buy. Cities like because see, the thing is,
areas, what do you think is better though between Sacramento and Mountain View? If you have to Mountain House.
You're going beyond my areas of expertise, but the thing is, I would say stay close to the areas where there are jobs. So if Sacramento has jobs, I know Mountain House doesn't have jobs. I know that. Okay, Mountain House is more like a bedroom community. Okay, people kind of go there to sleep, and they work in the different areas. All right.
You can always call Amit on his cell phone 510-364-6686 or Amit at ownsweethome.net. We are going to take a small ad break over here and we'll be right back.
Have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He's both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit ownsweethome.net. That is OWNOwnSweetHome.net. DRE number 013555522 and MLS 236574.
Welcome back, friends. This is Amit Inamdar. And if you are in the market to sell, buy, or finance your home, you will get unbiased advice that will save you money. And that's my promise to you. To get hold of me, just Google my name, Amit Inamdar, Real Estate Broker, and you will know ways to find me. Having all your questions answered at one location and by one person means saving time, money, and having peace of mind that you are cared for by someone like me who knows this business. Today we are talking about low market inventory and wondering if there are any home sellers out there.
Amit, why don't we tell our listeners that your new listing coming up?
Oh, of course. I mean, talking about inventory, I'm doing my part convincing the sellers to sell. And my listing is coming up in the Arvington School District neighborhood with the Harvey Green Elementary. You can walk to both of these schools, like Arvington High and the Harvey Green. The home is ideal for families with kids going to high school who do not want to pay high prices in viable and Warm Springs neighborhoods. It's also a good long-term home as the elementary Harvey Green has come up nicely in the API scores and it's touching almost 900. This is the area physically next to Mission San Jose area, and also school-wise, all three schools are second set of good schools in Fremont after Mission.
So tell us about the actual property, Amit.
Yeah, sure, of course. And the property has nice gleaming hardwood floors. It has an updated kitchen. The cabinets in the kitchen are basically made of solid wood. I mean, not like this pressurized, powdered wood and stuff. And it has got around 300 to 400 square feet of family and living room area for entertainment. 3 bedroom, 2 full upgraded baths. The home is being prepared for sale as we speak. Once done, it will have a new paint inside and outside. All inspections were done today and reports will be available on Monday. So like what I'm preaching right now, to make the buyer comfortable eventually when we have all this information, so they can buy this home with confidence with all the reports, all the information available. This property is expected to come on the market on April 10th, so watch out. So if you are a buyer, you can call me. If you have an agent, have your agent call me. You can always go to my website and send me a request for a private showing even before the home is available for general public to see.
And that website is ownsweethome.net. That is OWNsweethome.net. If you are a first-time home buyer or just want to feel comfortable with the home buying process, do visit the website and listen to the recorded webinar. This will not only give you the overview of the home buying process, it will also pre-qualify you, and it also talks about neighborhood selections, school selections, etc. So link is located as an image on the left column on Amit's website. If you cannot miss it. If you do not remember the website, you know what to do. Just Google Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will get to his website.
Yeah, and the webinar link was broken last week, and some of you had called me to indicate that, so thank you. I had my web designer fix that link, and it's now working, and you can view the webinar in its entirety. So coming back to today's topic of low inventory, a lot of people will ask me, hey, Amit, the low inventory, but, doesn't it go up in summer months? Well, that question has been lingering since 2012, and the inventory levels have remained low, partly due to many homeowners have decided to lease their homes and upgrade to a new one. Even though banks have lots of inventory of bank-owned properties, they have now understand the market. They are not going to dump it in the market and will release those properties in the market very slowly. This market is going to get tougher on buyers and in turn on sellers soon. Rates are on the rise, and as I have said repeatedly, if the rates inch above 5% mark, this market will have homes sold every 30 to 45 days. The home price, income, buyer qualification, the loan limits, the seller expectations will not be in sync when that happens, and the homes will stay on the market longer.
Listeners, we still have a few more minutes. If you need to get hold of Amit, call the studio 510-770-1550, 510-770-1550. And as Amit said earlier, whether you want to sell, buy or finance, you will get an unbiased, comprehensive advice from Amit Inamdar, and that is his promise to you. So if you are in the market to buy, sell or finance, just give Amit a call at 510-364-6686. He will ask you many thought-provoking questions that will clarify your needs, wants, and values. Once your values are clear, decisions are easy. Additionally, you can find an archives of Power Hour radio show on Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, that is OWNsweethome.net, under the video section.
So for the sellers who are on the sidelines, you have a decision to make soon. Call me. We can evaluate based on your specific situation if it's a good time for you to make a move. Selling involves both selling and buying decisions, and I will share my market knowledge, loan qualification expertise to help you make a decision to sell or not to sell. Last week, I had 2 clients who planned to sell by themselves. All power to them. However, think of the liabilities and extra money you will be leaving on the table.
Amit, we have a call.
Oh, hi. Own Sweet Home, this is Amit. Who am I talking to?
Hello.
Hi, who am I talking to?
Yeah, my name is Gautam.
Gautam, how are you? How can I help?
Yeah, Amit, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. Happy Friday.
Okay. Yeah, happy Friday to you too. Amit, actually, I'm looking for a home. I am a first-time buyer.
Yep.
I have been in US for less than 2 years, and my credit history is also for less than 2 years. I have no other loans. I have a job since then.
Right.
So, is it the right time to look for the home, or should I wait for 2 years?
Okay. You do need some history as long as you're in the same line of profession for last 2 years. I mean, your taxes, if you have filed from the past, we have to look at all your specifics. I mean, it's very difficult to answer those over the radio right now. But do give me a call after the show and we'll talk more.
And Amit's number is 510-364-6686.
Right. So the funny part was, I mean, I recently saw the Zillow CEO Spencer Raskoff was on CNBC, and he was talking about the value we realtors add to home sales process. He even went to say the agents are worth their 6% cut.
Yes, I saw that too, Amit, on your Facebook page. However, the agents who are worth 6% were defined as those who are technologically savvy, are expert negotiators, and derive significant and useful information for their clients from the data that is available to essentially like everyone. But I think he could have just said, "Oh, Amit Inamdar," and he would have been done.
Right. Oh, thank you, Renuka. And as you know, it looks like
we have a call.
We have a call coming in. Hi, Own Sweet Home. This is Amit.
Hi, my name is Sonia.
Sonia, how can I help?
I'm also a first-time home buyer. I'm actually looking for, like a multiple family, because I have my parents too. So we either want like an in-law unit or a duplex.
Right.
But I'm really confused, like which one is a better option in the long run, like to go
Right.
for
Okay, so
house
what's
rent.
happening, Sonia, right now is I'm running out of time on the radio show. It's almost 4:30. So why don't you give me a call right after the show at my cell number 510-364-6686. And thank you, listeners. Do call me about upcoming listing in the Arlington School District. This one is a nicer home in this neighborhood. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. I'm now off to getting ready for my most exciting part, my work weekend.
Have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He's both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit ownsweethome.net. That is OWNOwnSweetHome.net. DRE number 0135552 and MLS 236574.
The